Welcome to The Secrets to Birds, Vibrant Plumage Coloration, Part 2 of 2.
In this episode, we will continue exploring the incredible colors birds mesmerize us with. Santiago, do you know how such plumages are created?
That's a great question, Valentina. Many factors influence our plumage color, and habitat plays an important role as well. Many shorebirds, such as the sanderlings, have dark upper parts and white underparts, which make for an excellent camouflage at the beach. A study of warblers and finches found that nest location is often associated with the brightness of the male's plumage. In species that nest on the ground or in shrubs, the males often sing and forage high above their nests, and thus must make long downward flights into their nests. Such movements could make these males more vulnerable to danger, so their plumage doesn't shimmer as brightly as that of their counterparts that nest in the canopy above.
I see. Is this the reason your plumage is more vibrant than mine?
It is to appear more handsome to the ladies. Really, Valentina? Much research shows that male birds with brighter plumage colors have a better chance of pairing, as females recognize bright plumage colors as an indicator of good health and strength. In order to tell subtle color differences between individual males, females produce more opsins or specialized light-sensitive proteins in their retinas over time. This causes the male's plumage to become more and more colorful in order to be competitive and distinctive. Scientists have found that in warbler species, where the females have more opsin in their eyes, males display more vibrant colors.
Dress for success, hey? So how is it that your plumage is colorful all year round?
We molt at least once a year, as our feathers gradually wear out and are replaced. Unlike human hair and nails, feathers stop growing once they are fully shaped. But molting is risky business. It drains our energy and also affects our ability to fly. So the majority of us birds don't molt more than twice, from breeding to non-breeding plumage and vice versa, in a year. That's why I always wear the same vibrant outfit. However, some bird species live in higher latitudes during winter, so they must change to duller and thicker non-breeding plumage to insulate them from the cold. In certain species, a duller plumage also leads to better camouflage and protection of their home during the non-breeding season.
That sounds quite logical to me, but I heard that a number of species, such as the European starlings and the house sparrows, acquire breeding plumage without molting. Is it true?
Yes, you are correct. After molting in the fall, the European starlings' new head and body feathers display cream-colored tips, from which their non-breeding plumage emerges. During winter and spring, these gradually wear off. By the time breeding season begins, their dark and iridescent breeding plumage with shades of green and violet is revealed. So these birds produce their breeding and non-breeding plumages through only one molting.
That's so cool. It's truly a smart and versatile wardrobe. But is courtship the only reason that males have brighter colors? Why are there so many monochromatic bird species?
That's a good question. You've got me.
Well, we birds can see ultraviolet or UV light. Unlike humans, when males and females of a given species look alike, the males tend to be faithful to their partners and share more of the parenting responsibilities. The females often have duller colors because they perform the majority of the parental care and they must achieve better camouflage to protect themselves and their nestlings.
Wow! These mothers are so great! They are willing to sacrifice their beauty for the sake of their offspring.
Indeed, brighter plumage is often due to the accumulation of additional carotenoid pigmentation in feathers. Interestingly, scientists have found that in many species in which the females have less bright plumage than males, the level of carotenoid pigmentation is actually the same in both genders. However, females increase the expression of a special gene that generates carotenoid-destroying enzymes to make their plumage duller.
Valentina, I observed that in certain shorebird species, such as the greater painted snipe, females have more vibrant colors than males. Could you please share some insights?
Certainly, greater painted snipes are famous for their gender role reversal. Females do the courting and defend the territory, while males incubate the eggs and look after the chicks. Role reversal is very rare. Perhaps less than 50 species of birds show such behavior. In these species, there are more adult males than adult females, so their social roles shift accordingly. It's harder for males to find another partner, so they become the primary caregiver and dedicate themselves to raising their young. To help with their parental duties, they opt for a duller plumage in order to better camouflage and protect their little ones.
Interesting, but eclectus parrots seem to be an exception to the rule. The females wear that splendid scarlet coat, while males have relatively modest emerald green plumage, although both have touches of royal blue. The contrast between males and females is so great that they were originally considered two different species, even into the early 20th century. However, their roles are not reversed, as the females incubate the eggs and act as the primary caregivers, yet they seem to exercise greater authority and control. Why is that?
This unusual phenomenon stems from how the males and females divide the parenting responsibilities. This in turn triggers natural selection pressures, hence their different plumage colors. Males are the providers of sustenance, so they grow green plumage to camouflage among the green foliage where they harvest fresh fruits. On the other hand, the female never leaves her nest, which she makes in a tree hollow, and because suitable homes are scarce in the bird's rainforest habitat, she defends it at all costs. Therefore, females develop bright scarlet plumage to attract males and warn potential competitors that her tree hollow is already taken.
That is fascinating. Some of us birds know that a bright breeding plumage may put us in danger and adjust our behaviors to mitigate the risk. One example is the superb fairy wren male, which switches from brown to bright blue plumage before the breeding season starts. Scientists compared the behavior of blue and brown males and found that ones with blue plumage were more cautious. They fled from danger more often, took longer to emerge from hiding, spent more time foraging under cover, and were overall more alert than males with brown plumage.
It seems the smart fairy wrens are conscious of the cost of their conspicuous breeding plumage, and hence are more cautious according to their color of the moment. Amazing!
Some birds even use their vibrant plumage to warn off potential threats. The hooded pituhuis, which reside in New Guinea, use the contrast between their black and red plumage to repel anyone seeking to harm them. This adaptation was so successful that other pituhui species opted to acquire the same color pattern. The southern varied pituhui has similar aposematic coloring as the hooded pituhui. This is a rare demonstration of Mullerian mimicry. Two or more bird species which face the same threat who have come to mimic each other's aposematic signals to mutual benefit. This natural phenomenon is named after the German naturalist Fritz Müller. Researchers compared the gene controlling their melanin pigment production and found that it was transferred from the hooded pituhui to the southern varied pituhui.
Wow! Species learn and adopt successful color tricks from others in order to protect themselves. Nature is so amazing.
Absolutely. The diverse and dazzling plumages of birds and the science behind such colorful palettes is truly remarkable and incredibly inspiring. God gave us the mandate to beautify the world and remind humans of the magnificence of the heavens. Therefore, we wish that our vibrant colors motivate you to rediscover your inner beauty and connect with the divine. Benevolent viewers, we appreciate your company for today's program.